You will need a comb, paddle brush and some hair cutting scissors, which you can buy for cheap on Amazon. The first step is to brush your hair. Here I am going to be cutting my dry and unwashed hair. If you prefer, you can wash and dry your hair, but I would recommend cutting dry hair. Next, you want to separate your hair where you want your parting to be. So the parting I usually like is just off center to the left, and you want to brush it out, check you're happy with it. Next, get a scrunchie to tie your hair back from your fringe or bangs, just to separate the two before cutting. Once you've done that, brush out your fringe as best as you can. My bangs are quite long and I want to cut them to the angle of my jaw, so I'm just brushing them out here to really appreciate the true length. When you're cutting the hair, you want to be pulling the hair taut so it's very straight. So here I'm using my 2 fingers just to pull it in a downwards direction. And you want to be angling your cutting scissors in again, downwards direction, a downwards diagonal direction, which is facing away from you, like this. When you start cutting, use small cutting movements and use the tip of the blades, just like this, and keep the hair taut at all times. Don't forget to lay something plastic down just to protect your carpets. It will just make cleaning a lot easier. And it's probably better if you wear something that is smooth and that the hairs won't stick to, otherwise you'll be lint rolling like I did. You want to be cutting your fringe in an arc-like shape from the center of your face. Keep repeating this process of pulling the hair down from each side and then keeping it taut and then cutting diagonally, like so. Then use the tip of your scissors just to cut vertically, and this will give a more blended finish that is lighter and less blocky. Throughout the process, just keep checking the length of the fringe and just see where it falls. So here it's kind of at the angle of the jaw, but if I want it a bit higher, I'll just repeat that same process. So you want your bangs to be forming an angle, kind of like an edge of a triangle, so they should be tapered. And here you can see they are slightly tapered, but they're not really angled, so it's not a very sharp transition. You want to be making sure that both sides of the fringe are symmetrical and the same length from the midline. So pull your hair down like so, brush it, keep it taut and cut so that both sides are the same length. And again, just keep repeating the process until you think it's symmetrical or near enough symmetrical. The same process as before, pulling the hair taut and using your scissors to make a blunt diagonal cut, and then feathering it in a vertical direction again to blend it. Once you're done cutting, just check that you're happy with everything and then go wash your hair. Be right back. Once your hair has been washed and towel dried, just get your round brush and brush out your hair. Section your hair into the original parting, and then we want to be putting the round brush like this in a minute to blow dry it out. Now use the round brush under large chunks of hair just to pull it out and put the hairdryer close to it to blow it out. You can use your fingers as well, just to hold your hair in place whilst you style it with the hairdryer, so it makes a kind of curled shape and frames your face. Keep repeating the process as many times as you need to. And voila, this is the final look. This is a really easy way of transforming your hair. They look really nice with a low bun or a low ponytail or even a high ponytail, and I think it gives a really nice, sweet, fresh and youthful transformation.